Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we're getting ready for Tuesday night basketball here, boys basketball on the floor of A-Town High School. And my name's Wyatt Reed. I'll be taking you along here this evening as the A-Town Tornadoes get set to take on the Trojans of Elmwood. Boy, this is going to be a fun matchup here, as the A-Town Tornadoes, the varsity boys anyway, coming in off of a very, very close contest, which you could see right here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. You could watch them take on Farmington last Friday night, and that was a close loss for the A-Town Tornadoes, but a very competitive game, so very excited to see if it's going to be just as competitive. I got a feeling it's going to be just as competitive here this evening, as the starting lineups will be heading out to the basketball court here in just a matter of moments, and we'll be ready for the JV contest instead of the boy-girl varsity doubleheader that we had last week. We're going to have JV and varsity basketball here tonight on the boys' side. It's boys only here tonight, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Now, only 7 minutes is put on the clock here. This is my first JV boys game. I've done a JV girls game where we had 6 minutes on the clock, and now we only have 7 minutes on the clock here for the JV boys game. So that's an interesting little change. Of course, you got 8 minutes for the varsity lineups, varsity games, I should say, as the starting lineup for both teams are out there. We'll try to get the names out there for you here in just a second. As we see, I see big number 55 there on the right side of your screen for Elmwood. That is Cooper Bolton, and the tip-off is won by A-Town. So let's go through the A-Town starting lineup here. That's Colby Hightower, and he gets it left side. A nice screen there, and they get it left side back to Hightower into the paint, laying that one up, no good, and a fight for the rebound. Offensive rebound, a putback, no good by Cole Scheckler, but he's going to go to the line to start things off here. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter, and already going to the line will be the A-Town Tornadoes. So the first foul, let's put that on the Trojans there, and a Cole Scheckler, big Cole Scheckler's first shot rattles home, and that is how the scoring starts here this evening. 1-0 now is our score, and one more free throw on the way for number 52, Cole Scheckler. Other starters out there for A-Town, as the second free throw is no good. So the score will remain 1-0. And here comes the Trojans. I'll get to that lineup here in just a second. Jumper on the way for Elmwood. That one's no good. Rebound comes out to number 35, Aiden Stromson. There's number 4, Alex Fouch with the basketball now. Left side to Colby Hightower. A whistle and a foul on the Trojans. And that'll be their second foul in this second quarter already here. So we'll see an inbounds play also out there. So I've got all but one, I believe. There's Cole Scheckler, Aiden Stromson. I think I got everybody. Oh, no, number 22, Lucas Andrews for A-Town. In transition, laying that one up and in is Aiden Faulkner. And Faulkner is on the board. A whistle and another foul. And that one should be on the Trojans as well. Bucket was good by Elmwood, and that bucket by Aiden Faulkner. 3 fouls already on Elmwood, so could see a lot of free throws here in quarter number 1 as Fouch brings it across the timeline. And good defense there by Elmwood. Good screen to set him up. Hightower in the corner, drives the baseline, puts up the shot. That one no good. Rebound comes out to the Trojans. Here's Garrett Webster. He's in the starting lineup. I talked about number 55. That's Cooper Bolton into the corner now. Aiden Faulkner with the 2 points. And then Cam Stevenson, number 10. And then number 24, Evan Patterson out there for the Trojans. So we finally got all of our starters a little late here this evening. They don't do starting lineups for the JV squads, so you kind of have to adjust on the roll there. Top of the key, left side it goes. Webster, he's got it. Getting it now into the right corner. That is Cam Stevenson. 2-1 our score. Top of the key. 3's on the way for the Trojans. No good. Rebound goes to Cole Scheckler. 5:15 to go here in the first. Fouch, he's got it. As he gets a screen, gets it left side. Thought about a shot. Instead, it's tipped away. I think he was trying to pass that one back into Cole Scheckler. Not a bad idea, but good play by the Trojans to disrupt things. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first. 2-1 our score. Scheckler trying to get open inside. He can't. Hightower takes the screen, and they tried a little pick and roll there, and a good defensive play. Here come the Trojans in transition. Webster, top of the key. He's going to let that one go. And a 3 for the Trojans. Garrett Webster. Yes, absolutely. 30-second timeout is called. 5-1 is our score. Garrett Webster with that 3. And we'll keep it here as I missed the timeout as I was trying to move around here. So the AD here at A-Town High School, Reed Kelso, can take care of business behind me. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's messing with the baseball equipment that they've got behind me. 5-1 our score. After the timeout, it was a 30-second timeout, so A-Town wanting to slow some things down here and keep their heads in this one. Looking forward to the varsity contest a little later this evening. That's going to be a fun one after the fun one we had here Friday night. And a bump and a foul. That is already the 4th foul in the quarter on Elmwood. And it's that is on number 24. That is Evan Patterson. And I look over to my right, and literally everybody but number 10, Cam Stevenson, has a foul. Into the corner, a 3 on the way for A-Town. That one no good. Offensive rebound by Scheckler. The putback, off the back rim, no good. Rebound comes out. Here come the Trojans quickly in transition. Nice kick into the corner. A 3 is on the way for Webster. It's no good. And a rebound comes out to A-Town. That one tipped away, and it hit the official. And I think they're going to say that's A-Town basketball, as that would have been out of play had it not hit the official. Oh, they are going to say it's Elmwood ball. Nope. They originally were going to go Elmwood, and now they say, nope, that's A-Town. So, again, it would have been thrown out of bounds, so a good call by the officials. As bringing it across the timeline, Andrews gets it to Fouch. Top of the key, Aiden Stromson. Had a good game against the Farmington Farmers, to my knowledge. Have to pull up the numbers from that game. Did get some playing time in the varsity contest. Tries to get it into Scheckler. That's bumped out of bounds. Aiden Faulkner getting his hand in on there. Wouldn't you know it, the group chat going crazy on the phone. That's what that little beep was right there. It's a fantasy football group chat. Couple of substitutions. Emery Ballman into the game. Also, number 23, Quentin Johns for Elmwood. Everybody's still out there for A-Town, all the starters. Scheckler gets it to Lucas Andrews. Now back to Alex Fouch. 3:33 to go here in the first. 5-1 our score. Good to have everybody along here this evening. Feel free to get into the comments section. Leave your comments on the action taking place in front of you here on YouTube. We'd certainly love to hear from you here. Tell us who you're rooting for. As a whistle and a foul, another foul on Elmwood. That's the 5th foul, and that's going to put them into the bonus. The A-Town Tornado is going to be in the bonus for the next 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Emery Bauman picking up the foul. One thing I will say about Elmwood, everybody's fouled pretty much now. Everybody all has 1. As the first foul shot is up and in for Colby Hightower. And the bucket makes it 5-2. Low-scoring affair here in the early going. Substitution into the game, Garen Mason, number 30 in for A-Town. Also a couple more substitutions. Second free throw is up and good for Colby Hightower. And it's now 5-3. What was the other name in there? Carson Slagle into the game for A-Town. Top of the key, a 3 is on the way for the Trojans. Webster, no good. Rebound comes out to A-Town. Here's Slagle. He's got it right side. Nice little move. Gets it into the corner to Hightower. And how about that? Another whistle. They're going to call another foul on Elmwood, and that's going to send A-Town back to the line. So a foul-filled first quarter. 6 fouls on Elmwood, none on A-Town. Well, it's 6 now that they're in the bonus. They stopped keeping track. Free throws up and good by Colby Hightower. Our camera girl, Alyssa, tried to correct me, but that's the way the scorekeeping goes. Once they get to the bonus, they're like, nope, we're not going to keep any track. I know it's 6. Second free throw for Hightower off the back rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Scheckler comes away with it for A-Town. And a chance to take the lead for the Tornadoes for the first time today. Gets it left side. That's Slagle. Good ball movement here by A-Town. 2:40 to go here in the first. Right side, that's Andrews. Now back up top to Slagle. A bump, no call. Here's Hightower, drives the baseline, puts up the shot, no good. But another foul. And back to the line go the Tornadoes. 2:29 to go here in quarter number 1. And that'll send Colby Hightower, who has 3 points here in the game, back to that line. First free throw rattles out, no good. Leading scorer in this game is Garrett Webster for Elmwood. Colby Hightower in with 3, all from the free throw line. Saw a couple of substitutions. Number 14, Tegan Hunter, into the game. Number 25, that's Owen Timmons. Second free throw up and good by Hightower. And a steal on the inbounds play. And A-Town able to get it back. And that's out of bounds off of Elmwood. 2:22 to go here in the first. Tied at 5. Kind of a slow, grinded-out game with all the fouls. Just seeing a lot of foul shots here in the early going for A-Town. A-Town wants to take advantage of that. Inbounds to Stromson. Nice play. Back to Hightower, no good. Offensive rebound, a putback up and in. And Colby Hightower has got himself 6 points, and A-Town has their first lead of this ball game. They lead 7-5. 2:22 to go here in the first. The clock is stopped, by the way. So it's still at 2:22. I wonder when the officials will notice that. Nothing yet, as up there, top of the key, that is Cooper Martin, number 0, and now the clock finally goes. So we're going to get some extra basketball here as the shot up, no good by Cooper Bolton. Rebound comes out to A-Town. Here come the Tornadoes. Driving is Hightower again, puts up the shot, no good. Trying to get the offensive rebound was A-Town, but here come the Trojans. Top of the key, they're going to shoot that one up. That's a wild shot, no good. That shot up by Quentin Johns, number 23 for Elmwood. Evan Patterson back into the game. Also Garrett Webster back in for A-Town. Elmwood basketball, that one they say out off of A-Town. So backing down is Bolton. Good ball movement here. Another 3 from the left wing. That one no good. The 3 is just not falling here for Elmwood as they get it top of the key. Nice little pick and roll action, but it's tipped, nearly stolen away. Putting up the shot. That one goes in. Tegan Hunter with his first basket of this ball game. And A-Town now with a 2-possession lead. They lead it 9-5. 1:20 to go here in the first. Right wing, a 3 is on the way once again for Johns. That one's no good. Nice rebound there by Owen Timmons. Skying to get that one. Here they come in transition. Stromson, right-handed layup. That one's up and good. First 2 points of the game for Aiden Stromson. It's 11-5. How about this start for the A-Town Tornadoes? Under a minute to go here in the first. They get it left side. Webster into the corner. Now that's Stevenson. 45 seconds to go. That one nearly tipped out of bounds. Quentin Johns, a whistle, and the first foul of this ball game for A-Town. Took him nearly a quarter to get it, but finally a foul. 42.1 seconds to go. And the inbound play gets it to Garrett Webster. 11-5 now our score. We lost our scoreboard there. Sometimes it does that. Into the corner it goes. Driving the baseline, a little floater. That one no good by Quentin Johns. Here comes A-Town with it. 25 seconds to go here in the first. Tegan Hunter with the basketball, right side. It goes to Slagle. Tries to get it into the paint. Good defensive play there by Elmwood. It's whistled out of bounds off of A-Town. It'll be a turnover. 13.5 seconds to go. And the Trojans will try to play for the final shot here, trailing 11-5. 8 seconds to go, left side. Into the corner it goes. John, nice pass to the baseline. 2 seconds to go, and they're not going to get a shot off. Just forgot about the time, and that'll end our first quarter. What a great start for the A-Town Tornadoes. They lead it 11-5. We are back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Start of our second quarter about to get underway here as the first quarter. Very good first quarter there for the A-Town defense after the Trojans of Elmwood got off to a good start. A-Town responds in kind. I think they finished that first half on a 9-0 run. I think Elmwood was up 5-2 at one point. So they ended on a 9-0 run, if that is indeed the case. And they lead at 11-5. Colby Hightower leading the way for A-Town. He's got 11 points. Or excuse me, he's got 6 points. A-Town has 11 points. Tegan Hunter and Aiden Stromson, the others to score in that first quarter. As they get it right side, a whistle and a foul on A-Town. Elmwood had some foul issues there in that first quarter. Now, early on, A-Town looks like they picked up their first foul. I'm missing a point. Oh, Cole Scheckler also had 1 point. Nice play on the inbound, but missing the layup. Elmwood, that's Evan Patterson, number 24. Here comes A-Town. Fouch back into the ball game. They get it left side. And a cross-court pass. It goes now to Hunter. Nice pass in the paint. Scheckler, right-handed layup. That one up and good. First field goal of the game for Cole Scheckler. And A-Town's lead is up to 8. It's 13-5. Garrett Webster, a whistle, and another foul. That'll be on number 14, Tegan Hunter. And that'll be the second foul. So we're kind of seeing a switch from what we did there in the first quarter. Early on, Elmwood picked up a lot of fouls, and now here early on, 6:14 to go, or under a minute to go, A-Town just picked up their second foul. Webster with it, top of the key. Now left side, they go to Quentin Jones. Good ball movement here by the Trojans, looking for a basket. It's been a long time since they scored a basket. So it's early on in the first. Pump fake, driving, Cam Stevenson. Another foul called. That'll be on Alex Fouch. Boy, these officials are not afraid to call the fouls here in this one. 3 fouls for A-Town. They see something, they're going to call it. Inbound play. And here come the Trojans now with it, right side. It's Cam Stevenson. Webster dribbling back towards the logo. Good defense by A-Town. Putting up a wild shot is Webster. That was really good defense, but then another good play by Elmwood. Putback is up, and are they going to count the basket? They are going to count the basket, it looks like. The foul is on number 52, Cole Scheckler. They're going to say that was on the foul. No, they're not going to give the shot. I was going to say that continuation, that's like NBA continuation right there. Don't see that. 5:29 to go as Webster inbounds the ball. Gets it in. Now back to Webster in the corner. A three. That one is up and good for the Trojans. And finally, the cap has been taken off the rim. Was on there for quite a while. 13-8 now our score. Backing down Stromson. Right-handed layup. That one up and good. Aiden Stromson answers. A nice play there. His second basket of the day. And a quick three for Webster. He's feeling it, but that one no good. Rebound comes out. Here comes A-Town quickly in transition. Into the corner. Fouch, open three on the way. That one halfway down and out. 15-8 is our score. 4:45 to go in our second quarter. Fouch gets a hand on it. Nearly got the steal. Here comes Elmwood, right-handed layup. That one is up and good. What a play there by Quentin Johns. And here come the Trojans. They're down just 5 points now. Into the corner. Fouch going to try another three. This time he's going to hit a three for Alex Fouch. His first basket of the ball game. It's a three. And we've got ourselves, I gave him a two. It's actually a three. My apologies. And now I gave him one too many points. 18-10 our score. 4 minutes to go. And that one's tipped away. Seen a lot of tip passes here in this ball game. Both teams really suffocating defensively. Right baseline, putting up the shot. Hightower getting that one to go. Colby Hightower with 8 points, and the lead is up to 10. Whistle, and I believe a foul called on A-Town. Or no, a timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. And welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. 20-10 our score. Second quarter of action in our JV contest. We've got our varsity contest a little bit later on here tonight. Elmwood and A-Town. Should be a good one. 3:46 to go in the second. Elmwood struggling a little bit here. They're now down 10. Biggest lead of the day for A-Town. As Webster gets it back to Johns. Nice pass back to Webster in the right wing. Goes to the free throw line, going to put up the shot, and getting that one to go, Garrett Webster. He's got 8 points to lead the way for the Trojans. Nice play off the timeout there, and it's 20-12. Lucas Andrews with it. Right wing, three on the way for Hightower, no good. Offensive rebound, nice play there by Garen Mason. And with 3:10 to go, A-Town will reset. A whistle and a foul on the Trojans. Their first foul here in the quarter. And they're going to call that one on number 10, Cam Stevenson, excuse me. 3:08 to go. Inbounds play, tries to go to Scheckler, but it's tipped and stolen away by the Trojans. Not the best of passes in the world. Here comes Johns in transition. Webster pump fakes. Now back to Johns. Johns driving all the way to the basket, laying that one up and in, and a foul. Quentin Johns makes a highlight play there. And the Trojans, once down 10, now they are down 6. Another foul on A-Town. That'll put the Trojans in the bonus. And the free throw is short, so no three-point play. Offensive rebound, a putback, no good. And Scheckler comes away with the rebound. That was big number 55, Cooper Bolton, with that rebound, but no putback. 2:40 to go here in the second, 20-14. But like we saw in the first quarter, fouls kind of the story. See what Elmwood does in the bonus. Hightower Nice little layup there, driving the baseline. And another basket. The Tornadoes have a 22-14 lead here in the first half. 2:20 to go. Whistle. Offensive foul is called as an illegal screen on the Trojans. Should be on Bolton if I'm not mistaken. That is Bolton's second, Cooper Bolton. Second foul. 2:17 to go here in quarter number 2. Inbound play. Here come the Tornadoes. That is number 22, Lucas Andrews with the ball. Now getting it to Slagle. What a great offensive first half for the A-Town Tornadoes, leading it 22-14. They led. A whistle and a foul is called on the floor, and that'll be the Trojans' third. I gotta write this down here. 11-5 was the score at the end of the first quarter. Inbound play now to Andrews into the corner. Fouch thought about a three. Now Slagle. Back to Hightower. Backing down. Oh, that one's tipped. Nearly hit the official again. Here comes Webster. Nice pass in transition. Laying that one up and in. Evan Patterson. First 2 points of the game for Evan Patterson, and the Trojans back to within 6. Here's Fouch. He's going to take it all the way to the basket and lay that one up and in. Alex Fouch, his second basket of the game. He's got 5. Great answer. Every time it looks like A-Town has had an answer for whatever Elmwood would throw at them. Back up by 8. Stevenson gets it back up top. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the first half. Into the corner. Webster gets a screen. Nice pass back into the corner. Nearly threw that one away. Stevenson, a nice save. A little floater, no good. Hightower with the rebound. 49 seconds to go in the first half. Left side, it goes to Andrews. Here's Fouch cutting to the basket, but he slows down into the corner. 3 on the way for Andrews, no good. And a rebound comes out. Here come the Trojans. 33 seconds to go, trailing by 8. Top of the key, going to shoot the 3. That one no good by Johns. It's a good shot. He was open, but unable to get the basket to roll in. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. A-Town likely going to try to hold on for the final shot, but Webster comes away with it. Here's Garrett Webster in transition. Oh, he missed the easy layup. And now Hightower gets it to Andrews. Here's Fouch. 5 seconds to go. Back to Fouch. Andrews. 2 seconds. 1 second. Hightower putting it in just before the buzzer. And the foul. Colby Hightower, what a first half for him. Getting the basket, the and one opportunity. And Cam Stevenson, a little 10-on-10 crime there. And the and one field goal just before the buzzer, and that one no good. And that'll end our first half. What a first half for Colby Hightower and the A-Town Tornadoes. They take a 26-16 lead into the half. We'll be back with the halftime show right after this, as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. As we are at the half, little Brenda Lee, little Christmas music jamming out here as we are less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. Yikes. That may have just hit you for some. I actually did some Christmas shopping today on the old Amazon, so now I am broke, and that's another story for another day. But let's talk about basketball. Let's not talk about people spending more money than they have this time of year. But anyway, what a great first half for the A-Town Tornadoes, kind of taking control after Elmwood got off to a fast start. I believe they led 5-2 at one point. And then it was really all A-Town at the end of the first quarter, leading the first quarter 11-5. I think they finished that first quarter on a 9-0 run, if my memory serves me right. But then shortly after that, it was pretty much the same thing. You know, they took that 11-5 lead and added on to it, outscoring Elmwood in the second quarter by the score of 15-11. And that's how we end up with the halftime score, 26-16. A lot of fouls in that first half. You saw in the first quarter, Elmwood was committing a lot of fouls, and then in the second quarter, it was a lot of fouls on A-Town. But for A-Town, it didn't really affect them all that much. Once they got into the bonus, they didn't really foul, giving Elmwood all that many opportunities from the free throw line. I don't think Elmwood's even been to the free throw line here in this game. If they have, they've just missed the free throws because I don't have a made free throw here in the game for Elmwood. But anyway, we got a little Jingle Bell Rock going on here now. I like it. I love it. I love Christmas music. I love this time of year, all the Christmas lights. I tell you what, Roseville, as I was on my way here, Roseville lit up. If you want to see some good Christmas lights here this time of year, go to Roseville. I'm telling you, it's worth the drive. There's a lot of Christmas lights there in Roseville. Again, I'm off topic. I talk about Christmas, and this is where it leads me. Let's take a look at the leading scorers in the first half. Let's look at all the scorers here. Look at how things played out. Colby Hightower, what a great first half for him. He finished with 12 points to lead the way, lead the game for A-Town. Alex Fouch putting in 5 points. It was 4 points for Aiden Stromson, 3 points for Cole Scheckler, and 2 points in for Tegan Hunter. I said Alex Fouch with 5. I did. Yes, I did. So that's the scoring there for A-Town. Looking at the scoring for Elmwood, their leading scorer was Garrett Webster, who hit a couple of threes, finished the first half with 8 points. 4 points in for Quentin Johns, 2 points in for Aiden Faulkner and Evan Patterson. Obviously not a lot of scoring there for the Elmwood Trojans, and that is why that's all the scoring we have there for Elmwood. 26-16 the score at the half. Once again, Hightower really showing off there in that first. He was making some really good shots there. I tell you, every time, like I said, at one point in that first half, it felt like every time Elmwood would get a basket and maybe try to get a little momentum, A-Town quickly responded. You saw Hightower drive. You saw Fouch drive a couple of times. I mean, it was just a very well-played first half, I thought, for A-Town. And this is the first time I've seen the A-Town boys take the floor here. It might be my second time, actually. But, boy, what a well-played first half by these JV boys here tonight for A-Town. And we'll see if that will continue into the second half or if Elmwood will make some adjustments and try to kind of upset the A-Town Tornadoes. We shall see. We're going to take another time out here and get ready for the second half, which is quickly approaching as you are watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Some farmers I know swear by a name, say they'd never operate anything else. Well, here are a few names for my Fendt 900 Gen 6 series. Fuel Saver, Time Maximizer, Game Changer. I like those names.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as Andy Williams serenades us during the halftime show. A little wonderful time of the year. Yeah, certainly is. Like I said, if you're looking for some good Christmas lights here in the area, check out Roseville. I know it's not a Monmouth Roseville stream or anything like that. It's obviously A-Town, so it might be a little bit of a hike maybe for some of you in Avon or Abingdon, but tell you, it's worth the drive. At least when I was driving through at about 5 o'clock-ish, driving through Roseville, there's a lot of Christmas lights in that small town of Roseville, so that's just a little suggestion from yours truly here this evening. Good to have everybody along here on the old YouTube. Feel free to get into the comment section if you have any thoughts. Maybe kind of want to give your thoughts on what some keys to the second half might be. I'd love to hear from y'all. It's been a quiet first half on the chat here, but I'm sure maybe we can get some chat going as we move along here in this ball game as we get ready for the second half of action. Once again, A-Town taking the 26-16 lead over Elmwood here in the JV matchup. Colby Hightower leading the way with 12 points for A-Town. What a great first half from him. We'll see if that will continue or if Elmwood will make a few adjustments, to try to slow him down, even though he has been really dominant from the get-go. Really, he started the game at the free throw line quite often. He had his first 4 points of the game all from the free throw line, and then he kind of just took over, making shot after shot and finishing with 12 points. So a very excellent first half for Colby Hightower. I was going to take a break here, but we're under a minute to go on the clock, so what would the point be, right? There's no point at this point. So let me adjust the scoreboard to the third quarter. They've stopped the clock anyway here at 41.8 seconds to go. I think both teams are ready to go. I'm ready to go. My camera girl, Alyssa, keeps saying, you're in a good mood tonight. I'm like, first of all, I'm always in a good mood. I try to be anyway. But, I mean, she's pointing out that I'm in I wouldn't say it's a great mood. It's kind of a weird mood. I don't know how to explain it. You just know those days that you feel bubblier than usual, which is kind of weird because I hate Tuesdays. So why I'm in such a good mood on my least favorite day of the week is beyond me. But maybe it's because I'm here. I get to watch basketball here. It's a great Tuesday night for basketball here in A-Town. As the third quarter underway here, here's Hightower with it, left wing. And they get it back and forth to Stromson. Now back to Hightower. Fouch with it. A whistle. And is that going to be a foul? They are going to call a foul. I tell you, these officials, they're not letting anything get by. That'll be a foul on Elmwood, their first. Took 19 seconds to get that first foul in. Didn't see who the foul was on. That's tipped and stolen away. Here's the transition play, and a nice, easy layup there for the Elmwood Trojans, Aiden Faulkner. And here comes A-Town quickly in transition, trying to answer. Fouch has got it. Double team comes. That is nearly stolen away. Who are they going to say that one was off of? I think they're going to say that is off of Elmwood, so it'll be A-Town basketball. 6:17 to go in the third. Fouch inbounding it. Now he gets it back. Far side. Fouch, Stromson, Hightower. There's Scheckler, and that is Andrews out there to start this second half. Lucas Andrews double-teamed. They try to get it inside. Andrews gets it back off the tip, and then he throws it away. First minute gone. Here they come in transition. A bump, no foul. Kind of surprising with this officiating crew. Here's Colby Hightower. Quickly to Andrews. Drives the baseline. Back to Scheckler. Right-handed layup, no good, but a foul. And that'll be the Trojans' second foul. Scheckler with 3 points in that first half. He will go to the line. There's some activity on the old chat here. JJ, big A-Town fan, says go A-Town. And let's go, boys. Don't let them beat you. Well, I mean, A-Town's been playing a very solid ball game here to this point, so it's going to take a lot, you feel like, for Elmwood to come back in this one, but still a lot of basketball left. 5:44. Scheckler misses the second. Offensive rebound. Hightower lays it back up and in. Colby Hightower with 14. And a three-point possession there for A-Town. They lead at 29-18. Back up top. Good ball movement here by Elmwood. They get it into the corner. Is that a new number for Elmwood? I'll have to look. That one's tipped out of bounds. No, that was number 0, the number I couldn't see. That's Cooper Martin. Name I don't think I've said here today. 5:19 to go here in the third. Elmwood with the basketball. Quentin Johns inbounding the ball. Up top, they get it to Stevenson. Nice pass into the corner. A three is on the way for the Trojans. That one no good. Hightower skies for the rebound. A whistle and a reach-in foul on Elmwood. That'll be their third of the quarter. And again, we might be seeing an instance kind of similar to what we saw in the first quarter. A-Town might be in the bonus for a lot of this third quarter. We shall see. Elmwood can clean it up here. I've seen teams get fouls quickly, and then all of a sudden they stop fouling. You're like, oh, there's going to be a lot of free throws. Thought I heard a whistle, but instead there is a whistle. They call it away from the ball. And I didn't see who that number was on. 4:43 to go here. And that's an offensive foul. And I think that was on Cole Scheckler, 52. If so, that is his second. First foul of the third quarter for A-Town, as bringing it across the timeline. Here come the Trojans. Johns gets the pass from Evan Patterson. Now Stevenson there in the corner, turns around. Here's Johns driving, losing the handle a little bit. Elmwood tried to save it, but it's out of bounds. It'll be A-Town basketball with 4:23 to go here in quarter number 3. Kind of a slow start to the second half, kind of similar to what we saw in the first quarter. I think teams were a little slow getting the offensive going, but man, once A-Town got their offense up and running, it was a well-oiled machine. Andrews, a little free throw line jumper, no good. Scheckler, the offensive rebound, the putback up and in. Cole Scheckler gets another basket, and I think a timeout is called on the floor. 4:04 to go here in the third. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are in the third quarter of action, and the A-Town Tornadoes with their biggest lead of this ball game. It is a 13-point lead, 31-18, as you can see, and it has been a very, very good start to it was a good end to the first half where they got a 10-point lead, and a good start to this third quarter. Good defense and able to get a couple of baskets here. Good rebounding you saw on that last possession. Cole Scheckler, the offensive rebound, and the putback at the top of the key. A three is on the way for Bolton. That one's no good. Rebound comes out to A-10. There's something else they've been doing real good. Good at rebounding. I mentioned that. Aiden Stromson, a little turnaround shot, no good. And the rebound comes out to the Trojans. 3:35 to go in the third. Nearly turning that one over. Bolton gets it back. Getting a screen, and a foul is called. That's Cooper Martin handling the ball. But they're going to say a foul on Lucas Andrews, his first foul of the ball game. And that'll be the second foul on A-Town here. Uh-oh, I nearly reset the scoreboard. Boy, that would have been a disaster. 3:22 to go, another whistle. And Lucas Andrews just picked up another foul. So 2 fouls real quickly there for Lucas Andrews. And A-Town with 3. I think I gave him an extra one there. Scoreboard says 4. And now it says 2. All righty then, here, free throw line. Nice pass back to Johns. Johns going to shoot that one up and good for the Trojans. A much-needed basket as Quentin Johns, his first 3 of the ball game. He's got 7. And it's 31-21. Into the corner, Hightower, back to Stromson. Good ball movement here. Here comes the Tornadoes. Puts it up and in, and a foul. Colby Hightower once again putting on a show. And he gets the basket and one. 33-21. And now Colby Hightower with a chance to make it the old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul on the Trojans, their 4th. Garen Mason and Tegan Hunter checking into the game for the Tornadoes. 33-21. 16 points for Hightower as the free throw, on the and one opportunity is good. So now he's at 17. And the lead back up to 13. 34-21 into the corner. Thought about a shot instead. Turning around. Getting it back to the free throw line. Here's John's little mid-range jumper. That one no good. Rebound comes out to A-Town. Here's Hightower. Brings it across the timeline. Under 2.5 to go here in the third. That's Garen Mason with the basketball now. Lucas Andrews. Here's Hightower driving the baseline. Loses the handle. Gets it back. Puts it up and in. Colby Hightower again. He's got 19. And it's 36-21. Driving. Martin. Oh, what a nice move there. Cooper Martin with his first basket of the ball game. What a move there to get open. 36-23. A-Town quickly had their biggest lead of the ball game. That was quickly wiped away, though. And nearly turning it over. They do turn it over. Here's Johns in transition, all alone. Lays that one up and in. Quentin Johns with 9 points. And a whistle. And a foul is called on Elmwood. So that'll be the 5th, and that should send A-Town to the line. That was on Cooper Martin, number 0 for they're going to put that one. No, they gave that one to the wrong team on the scoreboard. They gave it to A-Town on the scoreboard, but they should have given it to Elmwood on the scoreboard, so A-Town should be in the bonus. as we get that all squared away. Yep, we're good to go now. First free throw upcoming for Garen Mason. Actually, that's Lucas Andrews, excuse me. And Andrews gets his first point of the ball game. A basket, and the Tornado lead back up to 12. 37-25. Second free throw on the way and good. Lucas Andrews with 2 points. And a whistle and another timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, as we are in the third quarter of the JV contest here this evening between A-Town and Elmwood. 1:35 to go here in the third. And A-Town out to a 38-25 lead. Their biggest lead was 15 a while back. And that one taken away. Here comes A-Town. Not a good play there by the Trojans. Into the corner. Driving the baseline is Andrews. Back to Hunter. Right wing three on the way for Tegan Hunter. That one is good. And Tegan Hunter has 5. And the lead grows. It's the biggest it's been here today. That one tipped, nearly stolen away. That'll be out of bounds off of Garen Mason with 1:06 to go. 41-25, 16-point lead. Again, that's the biggest it's been so far for A-Town. I mean, this is just the second time I've seen these JV boys. And they've really impressed me so far here today. Group substitution, a lot of new faces in. Hasten Hubbard, that's number 5. Number 13 is Noah Newton. They get that one to Silas Schmieg. Hopefully I'm saying that name right there. Number 5 is Hubbard, as I said. And what's the other name there? Number 30 is Miles Olger. That one tipped and stolen away by Cole Scheckler with 44.9 seconds to go. They called, I believe, a tie-up because they give the possession right back to A-Town. Looks like a group substitution in for A-Town as well. Carson Slagle in. Number 32, Drake Allison in. Tegan Hunter stays in. Nice play off the inbound. That one laid up and in. Miles Olger. And the Trojans down 14. Here's Slagle. Gets it to Hunter. 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Slagle gets it to the baseline. Number 25, Owen Timmons. Cross-court pass. That one nearly tipped away. Here's Caden Rogers, number 2. I think I've got all the new names in there. Right baseline, driving, putting up the shot is Slagle. That one up and good. Carson Slagle gets that one to go. A-Town's lead back to 16. A whistle out of bounds. And we'll see an inbound here on the near baseline. Hasten Hubbard gets it in. Silas Schmieg with 1 second to go on the shot clock. And I'll be honest, I lost track of the time as well there on the, the countdown clock there. One more quarter of basketball. A-Town with a commanding 16-point lead. We'll see what Elmwood has as they try to come back as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to A-Town High School. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we head to quarter number 4. And a commanding lead, for the A-Town Tornadoes. They lead 43-27. Colby Hightower has been excellent here tonight. He's got 19 to lead the way for the Tornadoes. We get our scoreboard reset, set it to the 4th quarter, and let's play basketball. A lot of subs into the game here for both sides as Hunter gets it into the corner. Pump fake, a whistle. JJ back into the comments saying, take the win home, boys. It's got to play clean these last 7 minutes. This ball game, 7 minutes on the play clock. Of course, 8 minutes once we get to the varsity game a little bit later on here, which you can watch right here on TSSR. You will have to go back to our homepage, though, and click on the new stream, as this is just the JV stream here. Of course, if you're a regular to TSSR, you ought to know that by now. Kicks it back out. Owen Timmons, top of the key, a 3, halfway down and out. Rebound. One nearly hit Hasten Hubbard's face, but he gets it. And here come the Trojans, down 16. Top of the key, gonna pop a 3. That one up and good. 3-pointer for Cooper Martin, his first 3 of the game. He's got 5, and the lead down to 13. Slagle picks up his dribble, gets it to Caden Rogers. Nice screen, gets it back up top to Timmons. Here's Tegan Hunter. Back to Timmons, right turnaround shot. That one up and good. Owen Timmons, his first basket of the ball game. Nice little turnaround shot there. 45-30. A whistle and a travel is called. That's the first travel I've seen in this ball game. Wow. JJ says he's going to try to watch the varsity game. Well, you should there, JJ, because it's going to be a good one. A-Town coming off that tough loss against Farmington on Friday night. But, boy, they played well in that game, and I think that's going to carry over here tonight against a very good Elmwood team. Into the corner it goes. Tegan Hunter, right wing 3 on the way. That one is good. Tegan Hunter from the right corner. And the lead is the biggest it's been today, an 18-point lead. Turnaround, getting it right side. Driving is number 13, Noah Newton, which Newton, as I take a look at my sheet here, all of 4'11". Turning around is Martin, putting that one up. That is no good by Cooper Martin. Rebound comes out. Here come the Tornadoes. Biggest lead of the day, it's 18. Here's Slagle, a little mid-range jumper from the elbow. That one up and good. Carson Slagle, another 2, and the lead is up to 20. 4.5 to go here in the 4th. We might have a running clock if I'm not mistaken. Trying to get that one in. New face into the game here for Elmwood. I'll get to that in just a second here. Into the corner. A 3 is on the way for Carson Slagle. That one no good. Timmons skying for the rebound. The new face in 45 for Elmwood. That would be Walter Lampy as a jumper up and good. Carson Slagle. I had to make sure the PA announcer gave me the right name. Just so happened to look away at the wrong time. Oops, I gave that a 3. That's actually a 2. Jumper on the way. Martin banks that one off the backboard. Cooper Martin. Trojans finally get an answer, but they are down. I think I gave him another 3. I didn't mean to do that. Driving, a right-handed layup, no good by Caden Rogers. And the rebound comes out to the Trojans. 20-point lead, 3:20 to go here in the 4th. Right side it goes. 3 on the way for Cooper Martin. That one is good again. Cooper Martin into double figures. And the lead is down to 17. Never say never. You know, we've seen it. We saw it again in the girls a couple weeks ago when we were here at A-Town. Girls were down 25 in the second half, down big starting the fourth. And they cut it to, what was that, 6 in that game? Never say never, folks. 2:44 to go. Into the corner it goes. Left wing, 3 on the way for Caden Rogers. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Putback is no good. Looked like it was good here from my angle, but had to make sure I saw the shot there. No good. And that'll be on Cooper Martin. So going to the line will be Owen Timmons, number 25 for A-Town. First shot on the way. That one up and good. Timmons now with 3 points. And the lead grows to 53-35. 2:37 to go here in the fourth. Once you know it, we lost our scoreboard again. Sometimes when I click plus on the points, offensive rebound, let me get a foul up there for the Trojans. That should bring it back. There we go. 2.5 to go here in the fourth. Cooper Martin going all the way to the basket, but he is fouled on the floor. That'll be a foul on Carson Slagle. I tell you, the way I'm keeping score in this ball game, doing it on my laptop, as a jumper is on the way. That one is up and good. Hasten Hubbard, his first basket of the ball game. And a whistle, I believe. A foul is called. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm doing it on my laptop on like an Excel spreadsheet. It sounds trickier than it actually is. It's really easy. I'm adding borders to the number, so that's kind of circling it since I ran out of paper copies of my score sheets. As right-handed shot. That one is up and good by Caden Rogers. His first basket of the ball game. And the lead is 55-37. But to finish my story, as that one is nearly tipped and stolen away, out of bounds. Are they going to call a foul on that one? They do, on Caden Rogers. But anyway, so the border that I'm adding over the numbers is green. So there's a lot of green, let me tell you what, in this ball game. A lot of different guys have scored here in this game. See if I can count how many have scored for both sides. Seen a lot of substitutions here. Cooper Martin, oh, nice little fake. That one up, no good. Another foul on A-Town. That'll be their second foul, excuse me. Actually, the team's third. That's what I thought. I knew something didn't sound right. Going to the line is Cooper Martin. He's in double figures. He's the only Trojan in double figures. As the Elmwood offense has just been rather slow here today. And as the first free throw is up and good. One more free throw for Cooper Martin. As that one also good. So 2 for 2 from the line for Cooper Martin. He's got 12. Into the corner, Caden Rogers going to shoot from the left wing. That one's short. It did hit the net, but the bottom of the net didn't actually go in. As here's Slagle, a nice steal there. And putting up the shot, Slagle, no good, but a foul. Nice play by Garen Mason to intercept that pass. 90 seconds to go here in the fourth, as we've got a 55-39 lead. A-Town on their way to picking up a JV win here. We'll see if the boys can make it 2 for 2 here tonight, as the first shot up and good. That is Carson Slagle. Had to make sure I had the right number there. Carson Slagle, he's got 7 points. 56-39. Second free throw, also good. Slagle 2 for 2 from the line. The lead 57-39. Here's Cooper Martin, a step back. He's going to shoot a three. That one, halfway down and out. Offensive rebound goes to the Trojans. That's number 34, and that is Devin Duffin. And the shot no good. Rebound, here comes A-Town. Here's Mason, kicks it right wing. Slagle drives to the baseline. Nice little floater on the elbow. That one up and good. Carson Slagle in double figures. And the lead grows to 20 again. 56 seconds to go. As that's out of bounds, it'll be Trojan basketball, I believe. I'm one shot off here, 1 point off. Must have missed a free throw. Inbound play, 53 seconds to go. Here's Slagle bringing it across the timeline. Rogers picks up his dribble, getting it back to Slagle. Rogers lost his shoe. Jumper on the way. That one is no good by Drake Allison, number 32 for A-Town. A jumper in the corner for Slagle, no good. Trying to fight for that rebound. Able to come away with it is Walter Lampy. 25 seconds to go here in the fourth. 20-point lead. Here's Newton, Noah Newton. He's going to turn around, and a whistle and a tie-up is called. Hard when you go to the baseline and you run into Garen Mason when you're Noah Newton, 4'11". Got some athleticism, though, for 4'11". And a jumper in the corner. That one's no good by Newton. Rebound comes out to 8. Nice steal there by Cooper Martin. 10 seconds to go. They get it. Jumper on the way. Mid-range. No good. Offensive, well, now defensive rebound goes to Timmons. And that is how this ball game is going to come to an end. What a dominant performance by the A-Town Tornadoes. Their JV comes away with a 59-39 win. As we'll recap it, look at the numbers, and get you ready for the varsity game, which is coming up next. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
And welcome back to A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as the Elmwood Trojans have taken the floor to do their warm-ups for our varsity contest, which will be upcoming. But the final score in our JV contest, how about the performance we saw from the A-Town Tornadoes? A 59-39 win as they cruise to their win here. And it was thanks in large part to Colby Hightower. Hightower missing out on the 20-point club, but he finished with 19 points. A very impressive game, to say the least, for Colby Hightower. He finished with that game-high 19 points, and he was one of two A-Town Tornadoes in double figures. How about Carson Slagle playing some good minutes here tonight? He finishes with 10 points. It was 8 points for Tegan Hunter. Let's see here as I go through my sheet. Alex Fouch had 5 points for Tegan Hunter, as I said. 6 points for Cole Scheckler. I missed him there at the bottom of my page. 4 points for Aiden Stromson. 2 points for Lucas Andrews. 3 points for Owen Timmons. And I think I covered everybody. Nope, Caden Rogers also had a basket here tonight for A-Town, the JV boys. And that is all she wrote there. So well done, as 1, 2, 3, 9 different, is that 9 or 10? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different Tornadoes score here tonight in that JV win. On the Elmwood side, they had a lot of scorers as well. The problem is they didn't really have one guy cruising away with a big point total like we saw Colby Hightower. It was 12 points for Cooper Martin to lead the way for Elmwood. But then after that, it didn't really see much. Quentin Johns had 9 points. It was 8 points for Garrett Webster. He was very quiet in the second half. Aiden Faulkner had 4 points, 2 points for Evan Patterson, 2 points for Miles Alger. and 2 points for Hasten Hubbard as well, as that is all she wrote for the Elmwood Trojans. A very well-played ball game there, and A-Town, it just feels like they're playing some really good basketball on both fronts. We saw Friday night in the varsity game against Farmington. They played a really, really good game, and I think that kind of good momentum is carrying over to this ball game here tonight. Now we'll see what it looks like on the varsity side, but if the JV side is any indication, I think we're in for a good performance tonight from the A-Town Tornadoes. We shall see. We will have that call right here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. We will have that up on our page. Now, it won't be on this stream. You have to go back to our homepage, and actually the link is created. You can go sit in the waiting room and wait for us to go live. We'll go live in about, probably 8 or 9 minutes after I run to the restroom real fast, and then also maybe get myself a little snacky snack, as my stomach is growling here a little bit. But we will have the broadcast of the A-Town Tornadoes and the Elmwood Trojans, as the varsity game is coming up from A-Town High School right here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.